Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Am I live? Anybody hear me? Just to let you know, I didn't go anywhere. I was chatting away. And then I saw people saying, you're not there. So I don't know why. I could see everything fine. I don't know. Seems to be a bit of a running thing here. I'm just going to see if there's anybody here listening to me. Anybody there? Is this even coming on? I give up. Oh dear. Is this even the right one? Okay, I think I'm here. That's crooked. Let's just go that way a bit. Yeah, I don't know what went wrong, guys. Nothing had gone my end. I was still chatting away. That's even more wonky. Let's zoom in a bit, maybe. Oh, there we go. Oh, I don't know. I was trying to see what Simona said, but I can't see no post, and there's nothing pending, like in approval. So I don't know. I don't know where it is. You sent her. Oh, I can't see that now because I'm on my phone. I'll have to look later. But just know there should only be two. What's your other? Tell us what the other options then. What else are you seeing then? Let me know. Let us know in the chat because there's just the two. There's the yearly or there's every 3 months, or I guess kind of three if you do want to wait and risk it. Like I said, there isn't no guarantee. There may be, there may not be. I'm not sure. Hey everyone. Still waiting to get it up this end here. It's still not coming out. I can see it on my laptop. See you there. Thank you guys. I'm going to share the new link out then, I guess. Copy. Let's just pop this new one in and then we'll get cracking because I am very behind. But that's totally my fault. New live link. New live link. Don't want meta. Hate this bloody meta. Right. Next groups. Mixed up crafters. Done. Post original. Right. So yes, anyone just joining who has no idea what we're on about, this is just launched today. My very first quarterly magazine kit. And yeah, someone had said about it's nice it's quarterly. I just thought with the monthly launches, obviously a lot of you get those. This on top of that is a lot. It's just a lot of work for me to promote, but also for you guys. If it's just a lot, isn't it? So we thought do this every 3 months. And those of you that just like your magazines and want to subscribe to this, I thought that's a nice thing. And then you can pick up maybe some inspo and stuff with the other launches and maybe dip in and get little bits. You might like a mechanism from that collection, but it'll go nice with that magazine. So it just gives you a bit more variety and options, really. So quarterly issuing continuous credit card times 2 best deal for continuous credit card. I don't know what all that is. Continuous. I don't know what all this credit card stuff is. When I click on the link that's gone out, where's that gone? She says, where did I just put it? Oh geez, I've got too many tabs open here. Where's that one? Let me just open that new link. Oh no, I'll scroll past it. Where's my link just gone? Oh, there it is. Okay. So if I just go as if I was to subscribe, let me just double check. Made to make, choose your order. I'm buying for myself. And then I've just got the 2. That's it. You see? That's the 2 offers. Is this coming up still, my live? Still not showing my blooming live. It's so annoying. I can't see the chat unless I've got it on my laptop. That's it. $14.99, which is your quarterly, or you can do your best deal, which is $47.96. And then obviously pick which one. Let me just get the chat back up here a minute. Honestly, I'm having, why is it just... Okay, let me just check. I'm going to quickly do this and then I'm going to have to crack on, otherwise I'm not going to get the card done. Why is it only you, Simone? Are there other people? Please let me know. Is this for others? Because I'm trying to establish if you're outside of the UK. Because it could be like a country thing, you know. Mixed up crafters. Where did you say you've put it? Just reposted on MUCERS the image that Benita, myself and Avril seen. On MUCERS? I can't see anything on MUCERS. Pending approvals, and there are... Oh, one new one now. Right. Choose your offer, night quarterly 1. This is... Right, so you, Benita and Avril are overseas. So this is obviously to do with your country then, I guess. I don't quite get it. I don't get why the 2 quarterly. Yeah. I don't quite get that. That seems a bit weird. Like, I can understand why you've got something different because you're overseas, but I don't get those 2 that say exactly the same thing. I'm just going to take a screenshot. Can I take a screenshot of that? And let me just send it to my boss a sec. Because he's away at the weekend, so I'd rather get this sorted now. Oh. Right, let me just drop this to him. Where's that gone? There we go. Right, let me just drop that to him and then he can shed some light, hopefully, whilst I'm live. Okay. I still can't see my chat. I'll give up. Right, there it is. I have to clearly refresh the whole thing. Are we all still there? Yes, you are. Okay. I wasn't signed in and that's what come up. Yeah, no, that shouldn't make a difference. You don't need to be signed in. Yeah, it's definitely to do with being overseas, 100%, because the UK, we've had tons of people signing up. So the US only has 2 options. So we've got you 2 are in Ireland, Benita's in Sweden. So yeah, it might be, I don't know. Or Susan's in New Zealand. She just had the 2 options. Well, I've asked the question, so we'll see what comes back from that, and hopefully they'll be able to shed some light. So yes, very excited for this. It's something that I think has been much needed. You know, pretty much every company now out there, crafters, Lisa Horton, Phil Martin, John Next Door, Chloe, Hunky Dory, you know, they've all got mags, regular ones. So I think Made to, we've been here 5 years now. Made to Surprise needed one. I think Made to Make is a really nice one. They're nice little storage size as well, so keep them in your books, you know. And I wanted the spine so that we can start to pop these on our shelves and you can collect them as well. So you can all fit in there together. Right, so this is what I want to make today. I kind of hashed this together before we went live. So it's like a double Z fold box kind of thing. They're not even in that straight, but so it all folds down to 5 by 7. But I like that you can see the tops of them. You could even do some more on the top here, so you've got 3 layers of them. So do you have to have Facebook to, yeah, because that's where it will be. It's just like Papercraft Society. We used to do the Papercraft Society Facebook groups. For the VIP one, that might be different, but we will have a Facebook page for the mag, Made to Make. The VIP one, we're still working out how that's going to work, because this isn't out till December. So you get your copy, it starts December and then every 3 months. So it will probably be by January, February, March, around the 2nd issue, we'll probably introduce the VIP event. So, not on Facebook. You could just set up a private account. You don't even have to have a profile picture. You could literally just have your name and the default. It doesn't even have to be your name. And just have it purely for that. But anyway, that's you know, that's up to you. Yeah, so because this is the start of the subscription, so it closes. You've got till November to subscribe, and then you'll get them. It's because it's the first one, we want to promote it. So this is the long promotion. Obviously, then going forward, you know, then that you get it every 3 months. So, so VIP gets you all the, yeah. Basically, if you do the yearly sub or any of the sub ones, I think you get it. Just if you buy it randomly, you know, each 3 months, sorry, singly, you might not get it. He's just said that looks strange. Do you know what country they're in so I can test? Right, so it was ×2 in Ireland, 1 in Sweden. So New Zealand and US seems okay. It's an EU, Europe is displaying 2 prices for some reason, so they're going to sort it out. They're not sure why it's done that. Managed to subscribe. I mean, we've opened it up for a big amount of subscribers, but we're kind of benching it off of the Advent, so it may fill up, and that's another thing. It might fill up, and then it won't reopen to then new subscribers until possibly the 3rd or 4th issue, because they've already been purchased. So if you miss out subscribing this year, I don't know, it might not. I'm not doing this as a sales pitch, I'm being just completely honest. Don't be disheartened, because we will open it up for more. It's a brand new thing, isn't it? So we just need to kind of see where we are in terms of volume. Yeah, Australia was okay. Do you subscribe? Yeah, he said it looks like it's a EU Europe thing. Right, so the plan was to do this card, like I said. I think it's quite fun. And then I thought, what can I use? And I thought I'd use peanuts, because I love all the background papers here. Like the leaves I think would look really good, and then maybe have these images of them on some of the boxes, I think. And then maybe a sentiment. So I don't know how these will fit. So they don't even have to be 3. We could do 1 bigger one and have a nice big image, and then 3 smaller ones, or 1 taller one. It could wrap around. I don't really know. We'll make the big Z bit first, and then go from there, I guess. So let's see. Let's do, what paper do I want to go for? Because I might even do brown cardstock, because this sits quite nicely with that. Yep, US, Australia, all fine. Just Europe, that seems wrong. So hopefully they're going to get that sorted out ASAP. Okay. I I can see he's just messaging. Right, let's do the blue leaf one. I need a die for this card. No, it's dead easy. When you see it, it's not, those don't come out of the card. They're all separate bits of card. Honestly, it's very easy. I like this one. I think against brown. Quite a bit of that left. She says, oh, I thought I had the brown. Maybe. That's the grey. Don't really want the grey. Okay, let's do a blue then, I guess. That can still work. That's a nice one, although it's a bit too much blue. Maybe orange, actually. We'll do orange. I've got so much orange. You need 2 pieces of A4. I'm going to stick them together. Yeah, that looks nice. Or do we do yellow? Is that a bit luminous, isn't it? Did anyone else get an extra star and cloud in the separate bag in the up above? Extra. Keep it if you've got extra. They're hand packed, so when people aren't concentrating, when they're picking things up. Oh, I think I prefer the yellow. I think the orange seems a bit it's like radioactive. So I think this is going to be a nice one if you've got some really nice papers to show off like this one. So we'll pop that there. So the first piece we want to cut down. Yeah, I agree, Simone, definitely. So you want to cut them so they're 7 wide. So I'll cut both of these pieces. Said I just needed a quick one, so I was just like, what can I, they're 2 different colour yellows, what can I do that's going to be quick? So I thought I'll do a panel, some kind of panel card. We've got to get through, I've had to get through 2 collections kind of from like Thursday last week to now. We've got to get them in before Chinese New Year. I know that's not till next year. It works all weird with the factories, but we have to get it all done, so it's a bit manic. So I've had a lot of that, having to sign off and check things. So, but all is well. Right, let me just work out. This first one is 9.5. So 7 by 9.5. 9.5. What was that? Pretty and Bright. The Flying High stamps are my absolute favourite. Oh, thank you, Wendy. I'm glad you like them. Bonus all around. I can tell you now, my daughter gave birth in July to a baby boy. He was born at 23 weeks, weighing just, oh my goodness. He is still in NICU, but now weighing 3. Oh, Anne, how small. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is, yeah, that is absolutely amazing. Subscribe if you go onto my Facebook or on my YouTube channel, Mixed Up Craft. You'll see all the information in the latest video. That is £1 1 ounce. Oh my goodness. I can't remember, what's a bag of sugar? Because that's what my sister was when she was born, because she was early. Probably about similar, isn't it? A pound of sugar? Is that how they do it? I don't know. But that is dinky dot. Oh, and the little nappies, and oh, I can remember, I was 6, so I can remember going to the hospital and seeing her. And she was in intensive care for, yeah, quite a few months. So that is amazing though. £2. So oh my, I knew that £1 that was dinky. That is incredible. What a little fighter. Smallest baby was 500 grams. I can't even imagine. Sugar £2. Yeah, that's what my sister was. Hey Brian from Mississippi. We're good, thank you. Got Bertie now as well. Got a new addition. After losing 3 pounds early, I've been a bit. Oh, I can only imagine, Anne. How lovely. Oh, what a lovely Christmas it's going to be. And just generally, what a lovely time it's going to be with a new baby. Right, so 9.5 by 7. This one you want to score at 2, 5 and 9. And you want to do a concertina. So you want to do a mountain, valley, mountain. So you've got that. That piece we're going to then stick onto the next bit. Yeah, first lot. And then the next one is 9 by 7. Yeah, it's okay, Celine. There's got a few little hurdles to cross. Nothing terrible like that. It's more about him making it comfortable for him. I did explain it all in the start of the previous live, so for some reason the live just went weird, but I've left it up. So if you want to go back and if you do want to know, it's all in there because I'll talk about it for about 10 minutes. Just another update. The lower prices. I'm getting it changed. Okay, they're getting it changed. So euro rates are 19.99 every 3 months or 67.99 for the year. So they're your two options for euro. All right. So the same two options for the UK, the US, New Zealand, everywhere else, but all the other bits will be gone. So yeah, they're the only two. Right, this one we want to score at 4, just at 4. And then this one you're going to create a mountain. So that is going to stick to that. And then we've got our 3 sections that sit nicely over the top. I mean, I guess you could make that if you wanted it the same, but I liked the thought that you could see under that one. You could do another fold maybe. No, we'll keep it as it is. You could maybe pull that back that way if you wanted to. No worries, Simone. Glad you mentioned it though and we got it sorted. Thank you, Craftworld. Thank you all for your best wishes. Now I can get back to crafting. Bless you. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue onto this tab here. Run it all the way down. Keep it under, and then you're just going to sit this one next to it because you don't want to see the join. So you're just going to stick that one up to the edge there. It'll line up there. Just fold it all down flat, like so. Yeah, the first one, I don't know, just cut out. I was chatting away and then I realised people were commenting saying, you froze. So now when it pulls out, we've got that. Done ones like this before, that's pretty standard. You could just do mats and layers now and leave it at that. But now we want to add these pieces, but it's up to you how many you add. And, you know, you might want to make them wider. I would stick with the length that I give you because that gives you that nice effect where you see all of them. I quite like that. Oh, you'd have to have a look. I don't know all the individual prices for everywhere around the world, but if you click on the links that I've shared out, it will then default to the country you're in and it will give you all your prices. Or someone in the chat might already know who's in the US, but there's too many different prices for me to know, sadly. My brain doesn't work that well, I'm afraid. And I can't put that in there from that distance because I can't see it. Oh, thank you, Barbara. I'm really excited to start using it. Can't wait. Right. I need to kind of see how I was gonna... I kind of like him like on that one, or maybe he could be on the very front, and then when they open it up they have all the different ones, because that would be good folded around like a bigger one there, and then I could have a sentiment. So I might keep these plain white and colour on them, but it'd be nice having the images folded around each of the pieces. So I'll give you the measurements for this one piece on this one and this one piece on that one. But if you want to make them wider, or if you want to add less or more, you can. Because I think I'm going to change the configuration of this to work around the stamped images and the sentiments and things like that. So it'd be quite nice to see how we do it. So I think we'll get the mats and layers and get this covered, because all those bits then would be different for everybody if you are crafting along. Oh, you've just ordered You Miss the Papercraft Society. Oh, it'd be nice to have something else to look forward to. Oh. Ordered mine, took a while as I typed the wrong expiry. You got there. Now, do I want the same leaf? I should really, I think that looked quite effective actually, having that right the way through. So we do, you could use the ephemera, that would look really nice on this as well. So a few options. So I'll cut these down to 7. Yeah, what are we going to call this fold? Because that part of the fold's been done lots of times, but adding all the different boxes like this, I've not seen, I'm not saying it hasn't, I'm just saying I've not seen it done. So I'm going to do my first one to, because I want a nice border. Oh, actually it'd be 6 3/4, wouldn't it? Not 7. So the first one's going to be 6 3/4 by 1 3/4. That'll give you a nice yellow border. You might want to do a matte and a layer. So if that's the case, this could be maybe like a brown mirrored card, and then add 1.5 by 6.5 on top. I think I'm going to do this against the yellow because those boxes are going to be quite bulky anyway. But you can easily do mattes and layers if you want. The peanut fold. So let's just mark that one rather than getting out that bigger trimmer every time. I should get my caterpillar back out. It's up in the loft, I think. Right, so that one's going to go there. So the next one will be 6 3/4 by 2 3/4. Being lazy. Trying to be, keep shifting. So 2 3/4. And then this one will be 3 3/4. Oh, it's just shy. Never mind, I'll use that one. They're both the same. Oh, I might use that for the other side of the front, actually. That will work there. So then these... This one. Where's that one shorter? 7, so 6 3/4. So then you want 2 that are 3 3/4. Now I need another piece, which will be 4 3/4. I think I'm going to have to go in my other pack because I think I've used them all. This was my first one, but I've got another pack. Ooh. I need a card I gave my daughter to write on this journey. She gave me, I've been through. It's going to have to be huge. I've done quite a lot of like memory. Oh, I've just used the sample pack. Damn it. You see, this is the true one. We get sample packs sent first, and they're like just the quick first kind of run of the paper. And obviously that doesn't match. So So although it's not a waist, but it is a waist. Unless I do the last one. I don't really want to, you can really see that's different. That's how yours will all be. Why don't I do plain colour for the last one, because I don't want to cut all that again. Let's just do this for a minute. This jumper, I've got a new jumper on, which I love. It's not itchy, but the fluff's coming off and I'm finding it everywhere. It's getting stuck on everything. Haters. Just booked a ferry to come over on Monday. Squealing went. Good excuse. Oh, nice. What have you got planned? What is your first thing you're going to do? How long are you over for? Hey, Natalie. I think a springy box thingy. Oh, talking about thingies, I've got those spinner things, those nail spinners that people were telling me about. Here. That's not my dog's, that's next door's. I've never seen these before. And this bit spins, so you, I guess, is that got glue on it, or do I have to stick these myself? I think I have to stick them myself. So that goes onto whatever, and then whatever you put on top of it will spin. You see? But people apparently put these on their fingers, on their nails. I couldn't have that. Shopping, of course. So yeah, fidget like things, I guess, aren't they? It's the same concept as a fidget spinner. So I got them, and I also got these, which I thought would be nice to put on my envelopes. I've got all of those lovely stamps as well, but these are like just little festive stickers, and I just thought they were quite cute. You'll have to add glue, they go mad. I don't know if these repeat. It's the first time I've opened these. Yeah, so it repeats there. But they're really nice retro little stickers. And then it repeats again. Yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Amazon. All on Amazon. The spinners are only 5mm, so really useful size for small projects. I've got some smaller ones than them, though they would be interesting to add to the cards and memory books. Yeah, so we'll see how we get on with those. Something new to play around with. And just got back travelling. Enjoyed Brighton very much. Friends live just outside Lovely Walks. Oh, nice. And my mum and dad had gone out. They'd done a nice little day trip today. They got the train to Corsans, which is a really beautiful scenic train journey. And they've gone to Coat Hill. No, that's, yeah, sorry. Yes, is it the, no, it's the Coat Hill train. Oh, I can't remember anyway. It's nice. Takes them to this really pretty part. And then they've gone to Coat Hill National Trust House. Yeah, we've got a beautiful week of weather. I mowed the lawn for the first time. My brand new lawn has had its first haircut, which was very nice. Okay, right, happy with that. So yeah, I think I'm going to put that one in there. So I'm just going to trim that one down, and then I'll do something different with that one, I think. So 2 3/4 for this one. Oh, Brighton's your hometown? Yeah, I've never actually asked where you're from. Obviously you're living in France, but not, yeah. Nice. Oh, it'd be lovely. The nail art. Oh, okay, so that's not a nail art one then. I'll have to have a look for those then as well. I imagine, yeah, they have to be smaller. I just thought that's quite a bulky thing to have on your nail. Right, so that's the front, and then yeah, we'll do something different down there. So next you want to do your pop-up box bits, but I think, like I said, I want to have, I think him him on the front, or he could be maybe on the first two. So I might make one bigger one so he's like there. Do it this way. So he's kind of like there. And then she can be dumping them all down. Maybe there. And then maybe I could just have him kicking them down there. So I just have a big one and keep that space free. And then that would mean that that could be white, because he can just be stamped there. I might do that. And then we can have, he could be there. And then I could have something stamped there. So along the top. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make mine up. But if you want to do just as I have, then you'll want to cut yourself, for this section, 3 pieces of 5. Oh no, hang on. Yeah, 5 by 2. And along the 5-inch side, you're going to score at 1/2 inch, 2.5 and 4.5. I can repeat that again if you want, but that's then the 3 there. When I stick mine in, you'll stick yours in the same way. And then for this side, they're a little bit bigger. So that you'll want 3 pieces of 6 by 2. That was 5 by 2. Yeah, so these are 1 inch bigger. And then it'd be the same, score at 1/2, but it's at 3 this time, and then 5.5. But I think I'm going to do one big one. So you can make the widths as whatever height you want, but you want to make sure you've got that 5-inch for this side and the 6-inch for that side. Expanding building block card. Like that one, Karen. So I'm going to do this one at 4. So I'm going to cut a piece of white card that's 4 by 5. And then I'm going to cut another piece of white card that is 6 by... If I bring her down a bit, I'm going to do 6 by 3.5, because then he can be stamped down here, so he's kicking the leaves that she's pouring down. Yeah, no, I haven't. I need to update that, Barbara, because I haven't really, since Craft Stash is now no more, I've started to find that I've been going on Amazon again more. So I need to, you've reminded me, I need to start updating all the links there actually, so I will get around to doing that. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to cut my first one, did I say 5 by 4, wasn't it? Yeah. Right, let me grab that one. That one was going to be 3.5 by 6. Is that another mini series? Right. So for the 5-inch width one, so for the left side you want to score, like I said, 1/2 inch, 2.5 and 4.5, and then on this side you want a piece that's 6 inches, but the width can be up to you. And you're going to score at 1/2, 3 and 5.5. Don't fold them if you're going to stamp directly onto them like I am, or fold them and you can have mats and layers. You might want to put sentiments on these, you might be just putting different coloured pattern paper, might be stamping lots of florals and colouring them in. It's entirely up to you. But that one is going to go across here. And I don't want to do white on white. I might just have to do another. I need to think about that one. And then that one's going to be down here. I think I'll run it flush with the pattern paper. And that one up there. So he is going to stamp onto there. He's going to be there, and then I think I'll use the other little, I've got the leaves that can just be blowing around. so. And then she's going to be up there. I'll use some of those leaves again here. And then he's going to be stamped onto there. The leaves kind of coming down. And then we'll have a separate sentiment there. Yeah. Okie dokie. Let's grab this one. See, I don't know whether I should do... I don't know if I like these in white. I don't know whether I do them in yellow and then do a white matte layer. Just means that the picture will be slightly... it'll be cut. Oh, that looks silly. Or do you think they look good once they're coloured in? Embossed piece of paper. Well, that's got he needs to stamp on something smooth. I've got to colour him in. So, just trying to think visually how this is going to look. That's all right, Carol. I think matte and layers sound nice. Getting the car service is one reason for sure. I think the yellow will look better. I can keep these though for the mattes and layers, so I won't waste those. Let's do 3.5 by 6 first. And then 5 by 4. Yeah, I agree, Jeanette. Right, let's try that. Half, 2.5, 4.5. 3 and 5.5. Right. So these ones will actually get stuck in. You just want to fold and burnish all of those score lines. And then make sure I do the right one. That one, wasn't it? Yeah, that's the 3.5. That's the taller one. So do this one first. You want to add your glue to the 2 tabs either side, and you're going to, when you stick it in, you're going to bring it out, fold the whole card down. You're going to bring it out to the edge of that section, so you see it. Now, it looks good, I think, if you've got decoration, that's going to look nice there. But I'm thinking now all you're going to see it's just a little bit of his arm. But that's what you need, because the measurement of that is half of that section. So we'll just carry on. It doesn't matter because it's only when it's folded. And I'm going to bring it out so it lines up just with the top of that pattern paper. So I deliberately went for something that was going to be easy to make, because I was kind of like rushing, signing off some collection stuff, plus doing the launch bits for the kit. So about 10 minutes before the live, I was like, what can I make? MOT passed, yay. So just stick it between, and once that's dry, when you bring it up, it'll be perfectly in that section, lined up. Now this one will then go in the same. This one will go at the top, but I need to decide what I'm going to do there. I think now, if I do yellow, I can do that as white, that whole piece, because it's going to have stamped bits to it. So I'm going to do a matte layer of white on this one, which is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. So has anybody brought any advents this year? I'm curious if any of you have got any crafty advents. I've not done anything, but I've seen a few, so I'm just intrigued to see if anybody's got one. I'm being nosy. Well, I'm colouring an image, Jeanette, so I want white because I'm colouring the stamped image. Because he's going to be stamped down here. And that will be up in this space here. Like that. Oh, I think that's going to look nice. Plus then the white layers on here. So we can now stamp it. Yeah, stamp him first, stick it down after. I can stamp the loose leaves whenever. Him about there, and I'll colour these leaves all in the same colour in the papers, so that should bring it all together. Cute. I'll stick that one down. No advents this year. My mum was looking at the Stampin' Up one, and she gets her Daphne's Diary. Like it. I'm going to take this one. I like the Spellbinders one last year, so may have a look at that one. Or I've not seen their one. Crafter's Companion released theirs. This is the month. September's the month when they start to all come out. And then this one, I'm going to line up with the top of my matte layer and the edge of this piece, and then close that down. Oh, Jeanette's got the switch. Are you allowed it now, or you've got to wait till Christmas? I put the car in for full service because it is now French registered. They come back with an MOT due. Hasn't had one since 2018. No advents here. Used to always buy a yarn one, but they are now so expensive. Really, it's a shame. Oh, oh. How did I get glue under there? Okay, that's all right. So that is how it's going to look. Now you could add other pop-ups to that. You could have things hanging down. You know, there's so many more bits. Right, matte layers. So I'm going to want 2 pieces of 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. these are going to be 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then I'll butt them together when I stamp onto them. And then that will line up the edge. Okay. I still use your oval stand-up die from the last advent. That's a good one, that is. Your card's going to be full. I think it will be. You don't usually buy advents. No advent for me, but I got to turn MTS advent box into Layla's advent for the... Ah, that's going to be so nice. That's what Simone did, didn't she? She changed hers. So, yeah, I think this is going to come together once everything's coloured in. So those two... Put that back up. Right, put that to one side for the minute. So it's a quick card to make. You know, if you just, like I said, do pattern papers and use ephemera and pre-stamped sentiments and stuff, it's a quick card to whip together. So I'm just going to butt those together, hold them down there, and we want that one. And then Snoopy. So I have a couple of leaves just kind of floating around. Hey Janet. Tell you something, although I've said I'm sleeping, you know, it's not proper deep sleep. I think in the back of my head I'm just like thinking about the dogs. Right, that looks nice. Or should I do one more? Let's do that one on that side. Okay. The MTS last year Nagle daughter. Oh. And then this one, I'll do it like that. Just hold that one in place a little bit. And I'm just going to keep that there. Hope it doesn't shift. Hi everyone, I've done that one. I just get advent with chocolates. My parents bought me one every year since I was a kid, so I just continue. But yeah, I love the chocolate ones. Always had a Cadbury's one. Let's do one more little leaf. Yeah, do that one. And then we've got him already done. Right. Choose the sentiment in a bit. Let's get this coloured in. I'll just use the images from the ephemera as a reference, or from the paper pad. Or I should have maybe coloured him before. It shouldn't bleed through the cardstock, but probably should have done all that together. There we go. Try and get the glare without losing my light. I just don't want you having that huge glare on there. Is that still okay? Has it gone too dark? Let me know if you would rather have the glare. I've seen a lovely advent on Emma Bridgewater, and it's a fabric one, and you put your little gifts in. I like that one. I've got my ones that I've made as well, so it's not like I don't have advents. I've got plenty. This is a fresh pack. Was this one I've had before? I might just stick actually with the colours in the, I'm going to use that. I'm going to just use the colours that are in that paper pad. I'm going to change up everything. Just stick with that colour palette. So let's find a nice blue. That could be a good start. That's the 144 Pale Baby Blue, but we've got Pale Light Blue. All good. Okay, let's just see how they settle. I think it's going to be that one. That one's more turquoise, I think. I think we'll go with that as our blue, which I think that's the sky blue, blends nicely with that one. Or maybe it was the phthalo blue. No, it's the phthalo. That one goes with that one. Right, so that's our blues. And then our yellows, I'll go for mellow yellow. There's the dark, and then the lemon yellow. There's the lighter. Oh no, that's not the one. Is it the pale yellow? Oh, that's more greeny. Maybe it is those ones. Pastel. Let me just check, because I've got them in two places. Pastel, 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 lemon, pale, pastel, pastel green, pastel yellow. Oh, maybe it's that one. Because that could be a good one. The melon with the orange. I think their blends better, so that'd be my orange pairing. We need a brown, so let's do the, is it up in that one? There's my light brown. It is that one. Those two. So the yellows. Green. Oh, what's the marigold like? That marigold is a lot darker. I actually think I prefer that and that for the browns. I'm not going to use that one. Although that could be a good as an extra dark if I want a bit of shadow on his hat. So the yellow is the lemon. That's what I usually go for. So I guess lemon and excuse me. That's another nice brown there, actually. Seems to change every time I put it down. Oh, it is drying to that. I've not really got a darker yellow than that one, because it goes straight to that orange there. What's the pale? One of my friend's dog has had to have his tail removed. So I just had a bad night with him last. Thankfully, she says it's getting on. Oh, why was that then? What happened? That's pale yellow. I don't think that's any different. Okay, we'll just stick with that one yellow for a minute. I can just maybe layer it up. Poor little thing. All right, let's start here. That's nice, it's running out already. I need to use a bit more of the chiselled end on a lot of these anyway, because there's still a lot of ink in those. Just try not to go over the edges. Do his hat. Do his shoes as well. He's not got any on. Do the leaves in a bit. Anybody got any good recommendations for good things to watch, especially binge watch? Yes. Have you seen, I'm going to put a little post up after each live if we talk about recommendations. So, I'm still on Downton Abbey, so that's what I'm binging. That's it really. I've not watched a great deal more. I'm literally just watching a lot of that and the odd movie, but I can't really remember. I've not really watched much the last. It's been Downton because I've been watching the dogs and kind of sorting all that out. So I haven't actually really settled since probably Saturday. I'm feeling quite tired now actually. Maybe I'm not sleeping even though I think I am. I think I'm probably having a very light sleep. I remember that with Monty in the early days, puppy days. Oh my God. I think this might actually be worse because he's not like he's an unknown dog, even though he's very, very lovely. He's kind of, you know, I knew everything about Monty because that was it. He was only, you know, baby. His date of birth, 17th of July. So we've got a birthday, another birthday to add in. The Resident on Netflix. I've seen that one advertised. There's quite a few new bits coming out. I always go and look at all of like they're coming soon. You know, they have them all listed, like the dates that things are coming out. And there is some good stuff. New Amsterdam. It always reminds me of my mum because she loves it. Absolutely loves that programme. But I never watched it. I liked Virgin River, even though that's a completely different. I think it's because I'm just thinking of like, I don't know, they're not even the same though, are they? I don't know. I kind of liked Virgin River. Phone call. No, I have no sound. Oh, try coming. Oh, she can't hear me say that though. I was going to say come back out and back in again. What colour should we do? If we do Charlie's coat blue. His shirt. She's going to be above on that side, so she could have a blue blue top on as well. Have you got a new jog? Yes, I got him on Monday. Yeah, it's obviously long way ahead yet. It can take months, even up to a year for them to fully settle, but yeah, it's going to just take some time, but I think we'll be fine. I'll do her hair yellow. The Guest is good. What's the one I watched about? Oh gosh, what was it? It's just been on, I think we spoke about it. Oh my God, why can't I think what it is? About the girl who fakes, like lies about her past and goes out with that rich doctor, and it's her family who starts to suss that she's a liar. Is that The Guest? No, that isn't. What was that called? Brilliant. Absolutely loved watching that. I binge watched that. The Girlfriend, that's it. Thank you, Bethany. This is that orange. I'm going to try and blend this a little bit with the yellow. I think I have in the past, to be fair, because I haven't got a darker yellow, but I think that might be okay. Yeah, that works actually. I'll do that in the hair. Yeah, who watched it? And who enjoyed it? And the mother, I kept thinking, I know her, why do I know her? And she was Forrest Gump's, he didn't marry her, did he? But it's who he had the baby with in Forrest Gump. I mean, she's done stuff before, but when I saw her, I was like, yes, that's who she is. And it was bugging me for ages. I thought, I'm going to have to look. Cold Water is the most bizarre, in my opinion. I watched that after you suggested it. It was really good. I knew I'd suggest it. That was what I put up last time, actually, wasn't it? Last week. Might add blue stripes. Let's do blue stripes there. That one should have been blue. I'll do the top one, and the other one can be white. That girl looks like face on the side too. That girl looks like face on the side too. I don't know. What do you mean, Jeanette? Sorry, what did I miss? My mum was chatting. Oh, I don't know. Anything? I can't remember where you left us. And then if they have orange trousers, kind of like they're in a uniform. And he could have an orange, he can have blue shorts, and I'll do an orange stripe t-shirt. Oh, did anybody see that massive sinkhole in Bangkok that's appeared? I wouldn't like to be working near that. And there's a car that was just hanging, just literally, you just watch it all disappear. Scary that is, things like that. It's like Final Destination moments. Or I can't remember what platform it's on. Someone will help you, Winifred. It's really, really good. Binge worthy, as they say. Right, and then we need to do the leaves. Oh, a little bit of grey on him. Oh, his hair, brown. Oh, prime, there you go. I'm terrible, I always mix them up. And plus I've got, with Amazon, you get all your little extras, don't you? You can like sign up to. So I've got MGM, Netflix, I've got Shudder. Or is that through Amazon? I can't remember. Paramount. And then through my TV, I can watch them all separate as well. So I don't even have to go through Amazon to go to them. It's just too smart, like the telly now. It picks up all kinds of, yeah. Anyway, right, let's get these leaves coloured in. So let's do all the orangey ones first. Try and line these up. Do that one. What's everyone making today? I know some of you make and craft along just and have me on in the background. Or what have you all been making? Anybody doing craft fair prep? Tell us, we're a nosy bunch. We like to know what you're doing. Is that the milky white I used? Yeah, I think it must have been. I'm waiting for a big wind to come and blow a ton more of the leaves down. I'll try and keep on top of it all. But I know in a minute the tree's got the last to give. All the helicopters are nearly down now. The trees are looking very thin, very sad now. I need to start doing these ones as well. Try not to be too perfect with what I do. What we got? Boring stuff, sorting all my sentiment ties. Yeah, but you're worth it though in the end. I put a post on Facebook with hubby's card. Nice. Laundry and birthday card. I'm crocheting a cardigan for a communer. A lady in my local supermarket loves the latest makes and has pleaded I do her one. Oh, how lovely. I'm making your Christmas podium card for last year for the Christmas kitties. I'm supposed to be making Christmas cards, but I only got one. I keep getting distracted. Got to do it. You got to get into that mindset because before you know it, it's going to be Christmas, and we're going to have all the other things that get, you know, what's the word? Prioritized, and you're just going to be like, and then you'll run into Card Factory, and you'll kick yourself for not having your cards ready. Be smart. No to Card Factory. I will be organised. Even my mum, the cheek of it the other day, she said, have you got many spare Christmas cards? I was like, no, you're making your own. Don't even think about it. You've got a craft room filled to the brim. She gets so into her journaling. I said to her, just spend a day, get one of your hunky-dory packs and just bash them out. Not that I'm saying that's we say lazy cards to me and Mum. I go, you're making your lazy cards, and that's the hunky dory kits because they're quick and easy. You punch it all out, stick it down. So she always says, "Oh, I'll do some of my lazy cards." I need to book a few days off work to make some cards. Yeah, you don't want to do a load of mine. Go and find some easy ones online somewhere. Mine can take you days. Yeah, don't do my cards if you've got a ton that you need to make in short time. Or use ephemera and things that are already done for you. I'm making a flip card for a friend whose birthday is in October. I'm making Halloween cards, but with a wedding theme. Oh, yeah, I'm skipping Halloween. I'm doing autumnal. I'm not really doing Halloween this year. So I'm doing just lots of nice little autumnal kind of cards. I might do the odd little cutesy, you know, pumpkin patch like I've done, but that'll be kind of my ones, I think. Oh, we need orange up there, don't we? I need to add the brown into the orange as well. Mother's Day. My dad had the football spinner and the 2Bs spinner card. As soon as I done the live, he was like, "Oh, I really like them. Can I have them?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I guess I don't need them anymore." So he said, "Oh, my mate loves football and he just think that's great." And his other friend makes her own honey. So, yeah, so they've gone. In fact, one of them's today. And all my mates, we went out for dinner, all of us last weekend, and loads of them said, "Oh, I need to get your cards from you again." Because I used to bring a big batch of them into my friend in Boots, and she used to then, all of the colleagues were like, "Oh my God, yeah, this is great." And then my other friend who's the vet, she used to take a bag from me, and I just used to do it, but I've just, since moving here, I don't know why I kind of stopped really. I need to go back because I've just got so many up in the loft from all the collections because I just keep them in case, but they need to go out really, especially now since Craft Stash isn't going. A lot of things, you know, I kept for like relaunching things and stuff on there, but obviously now we're here, it's different. Hello, how's I got kids? They still expect them. I think I may have to destash my MTS stuff as my filing cabinet. Oh no! Yeah, well, they've got the place to do it, so where am I? Orange. I did that one. Get brown. Oh, they do look very sweet. Oh, I need a bit more. Go back in with the orange on this one. Oh, I missed the corner of the basket there as well. Do a little bit of brown. imagine one day, you know, years and years down the line, sadly I'm no longer here and someone has to clear out my craft room and I have a whole full collection of Made to Surprise. We'll do his little thing there as well. Imagine. Right, I think we are done. So we'll stick these on and then I can sort out the sentiment. Actually, I've redeemed myself in terms of the time. Oh yeah, that looks nice wrapped around. I know, I just thought of it then. I just thought. No, I'd like to think I'll retire and then I'll have a nice bit of time and I can decide then what happens. Thing is though, you gotta, you know, you see, sad because I can tell sometimes when I go to charity shops and there's craft stuff, you can sometimes tell if it's been like, and it might not be because someone's passed away, but you can see when people have like cleared out craft spaces. There's a load of it down in one of my favourite charity shops, Hugs for Henry, and it's just tubs and tubs of card making stuff, and you just know that that's was someone's cherished collection. They may well have just had a sorted it out, but you can tell it's all come from one person, you know. Oh, sorry, I just realised we're really zoomed in. Come out a little bit, bring these lights back in a bit. I can do some more. Oh no, I might have a sentiment on that one as well, actually. Or you could leave that to write something. I don't know. So this one's kind of just been, yeah, rushed together just before I went live. So I haven't thought too much about when it folds down now. You're going to see little bits of the image, which isn't a bad thing. But if you definitely use like mats and layers and do it a little bit different. No, they don't. I think some charity shops have done websites though. So yeah, when this folds down now, you'll see that, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that still looks cute. And then the idea is it kind of displays like that. So I want a nice sentiment there, like this. That does look good. It's like she's tipping them down. So I do need a few leaves there. What do we think? And this card is for me, yes. I love this here. I think because there's a lot of that image on the side. With that one, it's only really that little bit. Right, let's choose one of these. Pumpkin spice, but I've got no pumpkins. I could add a pumpkin. Could add a pumpkin there. Or sweater weather is better weather. I do like that one. That fits in there. Once I stamp it onto some white, we'll do a little border. Thanks, Simone. I think there's a lot more scope, like, you know, in terms of how many you lay out and all that lot. I think it look cool. I'll put this on a bit of yellow, which I've got loads here. Use that piece. I might put one of the bigger sentiments. I might actually change this a little bit. I'm just thinking I might do one of my larger ones. Larger word ones. have something like yay or, oh, let me just grab on my, today, love, yay, hooray, enjoy, cheers, happy. I just feel I could have just a little but quite a big word there. Could have happy days. Just it could hold one of these really nicely there. And then I could have, it wouldn't go in there. I could cut those down there and have sweater weather is better weather down there. What do we think? Or enjoy your day. It's time to just see what other ones I can make up. Some your light reflections look like tea lights on a saucer. Staggered sentiment sounds cool. Yeah, I think that'll look quite nice down the side. Or hello, because I'm always needing these kind of cards, so I could just have hello, hello, hello Jackie, because it is going to be probably a just because. Yeah, well thank you, which I always need as well. Hello fall. So I don't know how fall though, I'd have to write that. And we don't say fall here. But that's not, I'm not criticising that, it's just it's not something we would say here. Good old thank you. And then sweater weather is better weather is just a fun one. I like that, and I think I'll do it black and white because that's what I like. But yellow and all the other colours would look fab too. And I like hello as well. Oh, maybe I do hello autumn instead. Yeah, let's do, why didn't I think of that? Let's do hello autumn instead. Because I've got autumn. Yeah, right, let's do that. And then, yeah, stagger that one down there. And we've got a nice card. And then white. UK doesn't have full wheel. Oh, so that one. Yes, indeed. How about brown? Yeah, could do brown and white. Let's have a look. There's black. Or that's my brown. Or brown. I don't mind either actually. And then I'd have to stamp the U in brown, and then cut this down. Brown. Okay, I'll do brown. No, everyone wants brown. Okay. I think it's come together quite nice though. So different layouts. Could do multiple. So for anyone that's missed it, I'll show you the kind of sample one. But you could add more kind of pop-outs to the pop-outs, if that makes sense. What are we calling this one? Wasn't it Karen who suggested? What did Karen say? Expanding something. I liked that. What did she say? I'll write it down when I remember. It was definitely expanding. Oh, we think for a mini series. Expanding block card. Okay. Right, sweater weather. Where did I put that stamp? Oh, I left it in there. Right, let's just cut this. So be sweater weather, and then it is better weather. So I have 4 rows. And then we'll mix a few of the other leaves around. And I'll do that one again down there. And I'm going to have to do a memento. Actually, no, I can get those stamped. I'll go back over the word in a minute. I just stamp that one. Over those with Versify. Okay, and then I just need to stamp you in brown on some white card. To to use, just use walnut stain. Just be careful because it takes a little bit longer to dry. Oh, hi Lynette. Yeah, I believe so. It's under the Peanuts tab on Craft World. I didn't actually link it, did I? Yeah, if you go to Craft World, and it should, at the top, you'll have all your categories, and you'll see one for peanuts, and it'll be the most recent collection. That'll do. At least it all matches. Oh, hello you. No, it's meant to be Hello Autumn, isn't it? What do we do? Hello you? That's a bit weird, isn't it? Hello you. I don't know. Do we like that? Hello you. I kind of like it. It's down. No turning back. Right, let's do these last little leaves. Hello you. Making me laugh now. Well, you get over it, Wendy. It will be fine. I could do autumn days somewhere else, maybe on the back. Have a lovely autumn. Mellow, no, I want this one first. Yeah, and they are just because cards. But I agree, it should have been autumn. Well, I think it's come together rather nicely. So when it's displayed, that's how you see it. I think that looks really cool. Thanks, Joe. Ooh, autumn days, that's cool. The one above is on offer. The one above is on offer. I don't know. But I think it's fun. A little bit different. Same but different. But you could have those in any place you want. So it will vary, you know, depending on, yeah, what you use to decorate it. Mine. I actually quite like it by complete accident that they're all looking out of the card. So I think that's come together. You could have little leaves hanging. Someone said about adding things with like spinners and the action wobblers and stuff. You know, you could, you know, really kind of make it move and bring it together, but it all folds down and that will go in your envelope. Yeah, not bad, eh? Considering I yapped and we lost the live, I reckon really that probably took an hour. I'd totally go with you planned that well. Sometimes the ones that have the least thought are the best. Spinning leaves, yeah. I just want to see, actually, I'm not going to stick it onto this card, but I just want to see how one of these does work then. So let's say that sentiment, because I'll put this glue on, I can just peel it back off. I'll just pretend to stick it on there. Just give that a second. Just let that kind of dry, just so I can twist it. Another lovely card, great demo. Thank you, gorgeous card as always. Thank you. Wouldn't fold well though. Wouldn't fold well. What do you mean? Dab of glue both sides. Job's a good one. There is a big compared. They're so big compared to mine. Oh yeah, someone said, well, I just saw these on Amazon and it was like fidget spinner thing. I'm sure that's what it said. I got them on Amazon, but apparently there's smaller ones for cards. But I mean, to be fair, that's not much higher than a like foam pads and action wobbler. There you go. Obviously the glue's come away from the glass. But that would be good for the casino, the roulette. Good though, isn't it? Stick it on my finger. Cool, isn't it? But yeah, you can see there the thickness. So, but I think if it's inside things like the 3D displays and all that lot, it doesn't matter how thick it is. If it's a card that doesn't fold flat, it won't matter. But apparently there are tiny, tiny ones. Yeah, I'll just sit here playing with this for ages. You could use your slider for the leaves falling down. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. A fight spinner, is that what it's? Fidget spinner. You spin me round and round. Daisy May Snowman looked fab spinning, as does Santa in a plane. Santa in the plane, yeah, like falling down. That would be really cool. Well, the wind blows one way, Sam. That's lovely looking card, very autumn. Thank you. Brian said hours of fun, Sam. I think so. Just sitting here spinning around. Fidget. Can someone help her out? That's not the proper thing. Apparently they're called something else. Someone said in the chat. Use this, yeah, for football. There's loads of stuff in there. I mean, for me to surprise, maybe we need to try and look at getting these on site as well, because they're kind of a bit of a no-brainer. Yeah, definitely need to have a look at these, I think. See what we can, because obviously you've got that, which spins nicely. Just trying to look at other, oh, there's another card I did with this collection. Sweater Weather. I've got that one. Got that one. You could add them to any of these bits. Obviously on that one I've got, no, it wasn't that one, this one. That could be on one of them, or how cool would that look on one of them? So rather than wobbling, it would spin instead. Cool. Fidget, there we go. Thank you, Hazel. So yeah, but look for smaller ones apparently. These, I've got a pack. I'll share the link from Amazon when I get off the live. But yeah, they're going to be good for the 3D makes, I think. Temu. My nail art tiny spinners came from Temu and Ali. Yeah, I have to see how small these other ones are. Oh, I'm going to take that off now. Pop that one back in. So there you go. Nail art spinners. There's another name for them. Try that. Who else was looking? Oh, let's have a quick bit of that Coke actually. Right, who wants a sneak peek? You've seen the Made to Make, which launches today. So you can subscribe. You've got up until November to subscribe. And then it will be sent to you just like a magazine subscription in December. I've started another fad. I think I've seen them on other cards. I can't remember. I saw an ad, someone doing them on a card, and that's where I was like, oh, what are these? And then people mention them in the chat as well. A nail art rotating charm, there's another name. Right, I can't remember which ones I have shared. I think those two possibly, and that one. Oh no, I did. I'll do this one. Oh. Did I share the paper pack yet? Yeah, if once it's gone out to subscribers, it'd be like Papercraft Society. So once it's gone out to subscribers, whatever stock's left, if it hasn't hit its full subscription, then it will go out to open sale on the website. Okay, I haven't. Okay, I will bring it down. Top left. All right. That's all you're getting. Back up there. It's funny because I'm just watching it come up on the screen now. In fact, this coordinates very, very well with this collection. So, oh, I just said, have you seen the paper pack? Someone said no. Ah, so what? I'm confused. I don't know what you've seen. You just tell me what you've seen then. If you've seen the paper pad, you know the big words are coming because I showed them a few times. Let me know. Let me know, quick. God, I thought it'd gone really dark then. You must have not been in the last live then. Early birthday present. Ah, I think you'll like it, Laurel. Have I showed the mechanism then? Nice one, Tez. Have I shared the mechanism? And that's today's card for anybody who's maybe just joining. This is what we've made today. No. I'm looking. I want a surprise. I'm not looking. I want a surprise. We don't. No. Okay, lots of you are saying no. Right. Bottom left. You're just going to get a little corner. And that's all you're getting. just watching my screen, see the chat. Okay, I think there's one more thing then to share next week if I can't make Friday. I just said because I've got the new dog and the mornings, just with Monty obviously it's been fine, he just gets on with it, but I know I've got to get into it, but I don't know if it's just too soon in the first week, and I don't want to keep having to leave you, and if they get into a scrap I don't really want you hearing all that, you know, it's just a bit like stressful. So but I'll get it sorted and I'll let you know. But yeah, there we have it. Thank you for today. Thank you for hearing me natter. Hardly drank my coffee because I forgot to put it on my heat plate thing. I need to get that out. I'll do that now. I don't know why I put it away. I think when I was just tidying and clearing up everything, I'll keep that out. Ooh, I brought a book nook. Oh, nice. Yeah, I need to get back into mine. I think, again, once everything's settled down and the winter nights are coming in again, I'll definitely get back into that because I did enjoy it. Oh, thank you, Anne. I'm glad. And again, thank you to everyone who's subscribing, those of you who are thinking to subscribe, any of you who are just going to wait for when it comes out. You know, I've had a really nice response and some lovely comments and stuff, so thank you so much. Thanks, Simone. And yeah, if you click the cross on the chat, it will take you to just the video. If you give it a thumbs up, it really does help out the video and just gets it shared to more people that enjoy this kind of thing. Ancient library. Oh, that'd be nice. Lots of books by the sounds of it then. Thank you as always, everybody. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you Friday, but if not, you know the reasons and I will let you know. I'll post it on Facebook and stuff and on here. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye.